Hey, how's everybody doing? This is Benjamin Reacts. Today we're going to be reacting to the infographic show, Vegan versus Meat Heaters. All right, so before we get started, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, turn on that notification, hit the like button, and don't forget, leave a comment because I'm gonna be asking a few questions along the way to see what you guys think. All right, so let's get started into the video.
We've all experienced it. We invite a friend to dinner only to learn that she is the dreaded V word. We have a vague sense of what it means, but we're left with so many questions. Is it healthier? Will you sit on my leather couch? Can we still go to Taco Bell?
Oh man, is it healthier? People say vegan is healthier, but then again, who knows? Because who knows what goes into the food itself? Can we eat? Can we still eat Taco Bell? I mean, Taco Bell is trash for me, in my opinion. I don't eat Taco Bells. Will you sit on my leather couch? I mean, you never know nowadays what's coming out behind that. So,
In a world of health magazines and Planet Fitness commercials, many people want to learn more about nutrition and which diets are the healthiest. Wherever you go, no one can escape the growing vegan phenomenon, so we thought it would be fun to explore it further in this episode of the infographic show, Vegans
hey,
versus Meat Eaters. A vegan is someone who follows a diet that contains no animal meat, fish, eggs, dairy products, or any other food that comes
I
from
mean,
animals.
products or any food that comes from animals, that's not a way to live, man. Eggs. Imagine not being able to eat eggs, y'all. That's ridiculous. Cause you got, I mean, that's like a instant breakfast food right there. Eggs goes with everything, especially for breakfast. I mean, you can always eat eggs at night too. Like I eat breakfast at nighttime. Sometimes it depends on how I feel or what I want to do. If I want to go out to eat, if not, I'm just whatever food's around. I'm, I'm cooking it.
They differ from vegetarians who generally still eat dairy and eggs as part of their diets. Vegans also typically abstain from using any other products that come from animals, such as honey and leather jackets. Back in 2008, vegans only accounted for around 0.5% of the US population, or about 1 million people. As of polls taken in 2014, vegans now make up roughly 2.5% of the population, at least in the
Damn, that's
United States.
crazy. 2008, 2.5%. That's like it was still above 300 mil back then compared to what 2014, 2.5 mil, 2.5%. That's a big jump, y'all. That's only what 5, 6 years. That's a big jump. Like compared to that, because if you think about it, the military personnel is like around 1% compared to just the vegan alone has risen. Uh, that's quite a lot. They messing up the world, y'all.
Women seem to be far bigger fans of veganism, making up around
I don't know why.
79% of vegans. The number of meat eaters obviously far outweighs the number of vegans throughout the world, with the highest concentration of vegans being in Israel at only around 5% of their population. By not consuming any animal products, vegans follow a dietary path similar to an herbivore. Herbivores are animals that feed exclusively on plants, such as cows, giraffes, and
I mean, you
adorable
can't
deer.
really grow,
Meat
like your body can't really grow beyond what it is when you started to become a vegan because it doesn't have any nutrients to help it. I mean, if you're just eating plant-based food, what is that? Like you're just inevitably delaying your growth. So you're not getting stronger, you're not getting bigger unless you're just using some other powder form of substance that we don't know about.
eaters are typically omnivores, which means that they eat both plants and animals. The term comes from the Latin words omni, meaning all or everything, and the word vorare, which means to
Ferrari.
devour. So basically, omnivores are down to eat whatever. Most meat eaters don't solely eat just meat, like a carnivore would do, that is, unless you're Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec. Then it's beautiful bacon
Hey,
and
all
sizzling
day
steaks
long.
all day. So humans are widely thought of as natural omnivores, but some believe that humans are at their optimal health when following the dietary habits of an herbivore.
Really?
People often cite potential health benefits and ethical dilemmas as the main reasons to go on a vegan diet. We won't get into the ethics today, but we are curious about the health differences between vegans and their meat eating friends. People on a vegan diet tend to be leaner. In a cross sectional study of nearly 40,000 adults, meat eaters had the highest mean body mass index, or BMI. Vegetarians were in the middle, and vegans
Yeah.
had the lowest.
You see the
Based on several
difference? Come
studies,
on, man. Look at the size itself. Like, if you're gonna eat meat, like, come on, man. It shows how you're gonna be stronger, agile, being able to move. You know, you have so much versatility with you compared to you being a vegan. You more slimmer. You don't really have that much strength to do anything. I mean, you may have strength, but it doesn't compare to what meat eater has.
From Finland, some scientists have suggested that vegan diets may be helpful in the treatment of
Get out of
rheumatoid
here.
arthritis. Vegans also appear to have lower rates of hypertension than both meat eaters and vegetarians. Vegans also typically have lower cardiometabolic risks for conditions like heart disease or strokes. The problem, however, doesn't seem to be with meat itself, but rather with the quality of meat. Recent findings have found that coronary heart disease problems do not seem to be linked with red meat and saturated fats like previously thought, but rather with processed meats. Based on a study of nearly 1.25 million people, consumption of processed meats, not simply red meat, was associated with higher rates of
Yeah,
coronary
cause you
heart
never
disease.
really
From an
know what goes into the meat. Cause nowadays America, they love their high fructose corn syrup. Like I try to stay away from that because who know what it is? Who knows? So then again, if you're gonna be out there in a farmland somewhere, like taking care of your own animals, your own farmland, so yeah, that might help you. But compared to, let's say you go to the grocery store, it's a lot of meats in the grocery store. It's just all stacked up like right there, so you never know what goes into the meat itself. It may just be full with substance that we don't know about, but it's in there.
From an evolutionary standpoint, meat eating omnivores also seem to be the reason behind the growth of our larger,
Of
more
course.
intelligent brains. This is the result of the higher protein content associated with meat consumption. The American Dietetic Association, or ADA, states that the protein from plants can easily meet and exceed protein requirements, and that being an omnivore merely increases the amount of protein sources a person can have by including animal meat. Obviously, protein is important to both bone health and muscle mass. One study even found that women who ate meat had higher amounts of muscle mass than their vegetarian counterparts, even if the protein intake was the same. While there certainly may be some health advantages in going vegan, there seems to be some common deficiencies in the diet. One of these deficiencies is with the vitamin B12. The ADA states that there are no natural plant foods that contain any significant amount of the vitamin. Vegans can still get it, but they need to take a vitamin or consume fortified foods like soy milk and certain
Yeah,
breakfast
see, you
cereals.
got to do a lot just to get that B12 they're referring to. You got to eat a lot just to get to that percentage wise, just to be able to be fit or do anything or be mobile. But then again, never know.
Omega 3 fatty acids are also very difficult to come by in a vegan diet, but this can be overcome through the consumption of
I'm good
algae
with that.
supplements. With vegans requiring supplementation to meet their nutritional needs, it supports the claim that veganism is unnatural, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's unhealthy. At this point, some of you may be wondering which diet leads to longer lifespans. For that information, we turn to Okinawa. The traditional Okinawan diet is typically regarded as the best for health and longevity, with the Okinawan Islands having the greatest concentration of centenarians in the world. An archipelago hundreds of miles off the coast of Japan, Okinawa has about 740 centenarians out of its population of 1.3 million people. While
Wow.
their diets have been changing recently due to globalization and factors like fast food chains, the traditional Okinawan diet is made up of large amounts of plant based carbohydrates. Although they are primarily vegans, traditional Okinawans still eat meat on special occasions, usually pork, as well as small amounts of fish on a weekly basis. This doesn't prove that small amounts of animal products are
I
vital to
mean,
good
if you're gonna
health,
eat
but it
animal or meat, I mean, it's always vital to your health because it allows you to be more mobile, more versatile. You have more energy in you compared to you not eating meats. You might be calmer, or I mean, again, it's all about health. That's what this is all about. Health. If you want to have a better health, or you want to have a low risk health, high risk health, it just depends how you can out and what you consume on a regular basis.
does hint that the optimal human diet can be achieved without
Heck
going
yeah.
completely vegan. That said, many health organizations, including the ADA, state that well planned vegan diets are healthy and nutritionally adequate and may provide health benefits in the prevention and treatment of certain diseases. It seems like no matter what your dietary preferences are, a healthy lifestyle can be achieved on or off a
Exactly.
vegan diet. Are
On
you
or off a vegan diet. It depends on what you consume, how you consume it. If it's processed, like they say, processed food might not be good for you, but then again, what else are you gonna eat? Yeah, you're gonna go out there and kill your own animal, but some states you need a permit, which is ridiculous. Because animals all floating out there, who needs a permit? If it's your land, go ahead and take it out. But then again, follow the regulations and laws in your area. Don't listen to me.
you or would you ever
Who
consider becoming
are
a
you, or would you ever consider becoming a vegan? In my opinion, I will never become a vegan because why would I want to start eating all plant-based food? I mean, it's not in my diet. I'm African. I'm Nigerian. So then again, why would I do that? We love to eat meats, chicken, goat, steak, pork, whatever. We're gonna eat it, y'all. We're gonna eat it.
A vegan? Why or why not?
Yeah, let
Let
us
us
know,
know down
y'all.
in the
Feel
comments.
free. Go ahead and comment below. What do y'all think? Would you support being a vegan? Would you support being a meat eater? What do you think? What are you like? Are you a vegan? Are you a meat eater? So let me know. What's your favorite type of meat you like to eat? If not, what's your favorite plant-based food you like to eat? All right, go ahead and leave a comment below. Go ahead and click the like button. Go ahead and turn on the notification. And feel free, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We're a new channel. We're trying to grow in this 2024 year. So feel free, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, y'all.